Like, and Sai gets two massive frags there, allows for his team to come in. Now Sai's gonna be able to get the 4K.
Welcome back to the Critical Ops Circuit main tournament number 2 for season 2 of North America. If you guys were here, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour ago, you would have just seen the European side of things. And woo, was it close. Warren and I were watching it actually. I'm joined here by my lovely co-caster Warren. I myself am Cool Mark. Hopefully you are ready for some great Critical Ops action today. Warren, do you want to just give us a quick little recap of the European side? Because that was hot. That was intense.
Oh, the European side was wild earlier today. We opened up with Euphoria beating Team Elevate with some very strong breach-sided play. It was the same result as last month's tournament. So Team Elevate still having a hard time beating Euphoria. And then Rain and Ruthless went 3 full maps with incredibly tight score lines. 13-11s, 10-13s. Eventually, Ruthless did overcome Rain, and they're going to move on to the final tomorrow for Europe.
So we're going to, after we've seen Europe, we want to see what is North America like. But for those of you who don't know how the tournament actually works, we're going to show you a little bit of a graphic here on the actual format of the tournament. You will see it's very simple, very simplistic. 2 qualifiers, 2 main tournaments. This will determine who makes it into the final tournament. The top 4 advance from each circuit or from each main tournament into the final tournament. We'll have 8 total teams here, and we can also show you some of the cool prizes that we'll be getting from the main tournaments and the final tournaments. It's a little bit changed from last season if you were here for last season, but first place from the main tournament now gets a little extra cash, a little more money to take home. $500 total for each person there, 1,400 credits and 15 event cases. For the final tournament, first place, you get $2,000. The cool, unique circuit skin and the 3,000 credits as well as 20 event cases. So that is going to be very fun. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys are here to actually see some games. So which game are we actually going to be seeing first? Well, it's actually going to be Underestimated versus Xenocide here. I do believe we will have some map picks up here because obviously you guys want to see the maps, but it'll be fun to see Xenocide versus Underestimated. And then afterwards, we will be seeing Elevate versus Hammers. But for the first map picks, Underestimated and Xenocide, they're going to go first at it. Underestimate, they're going to be the first to ban, and they're going to take out Legacy from here. We've seen Legacy a few times here already today, as a matter of fact, but Xenocide, they're next going to pick to ban out Soar, you can see on the screen. And so our first map pick actually is a map favorite, I would say. One of the most favorite maps of all the fans here, and that is Port, a map that we've seen lots of comebacks on, lots of very close, intense games on. On the other side, Xenocide, they're going to be picking their own map of Canals, another very solid map, one that has been in the map pool for a long time now. On the other side, Underestimated going to take Plaza out from the pool. Grounded as well, gets taken out. So for our deciders, is it going to be Raid? Is it going to be Bureau? It's going to be Bureau. So the 3 maps, Port, Canals, Bureau. Warren, this is a breeding ground for intensity. I think we're going to see some very close matchups here.
Oh, I'm excited for this match on Port. Port is my favorite, his second favorite map in the game. I'd love to see, there was such exciting forklift play from One Clutch last month during the tournament, and I'd like to see just some more great play on that map. I also think it's quite a balanced map. I think the Breach and the Coalition both have an equal chance to win each round, and I'm excited for the gameplay.
I'm excited too, and I think you guys are seeing it right on the screen. I think we should get the numbers on the side for the players there, but once we do get that, we should be all good to go. And I don't believe that we have started actually, but yeah, this is a very interesting one. Obviously, Xenocide and Hammers, I think that is the key storyline to keep on continuing and pushing forward once again, right? We saw last final tournament for the first season, it was Xenocide and Hammers. Last main tournament, the grand finals, Xenocide versus Hammers. Xenocide have one more chance to face up against Hammers tomorrow if we see them win this one through. But this is our first map here, Underestimated. I mean, it's in their name. They could be the underdogs here and push on forward, but Warren, we shall see how they approach this one.
I'd love to see. Last tournament, Xenocide charged their way into the finals.
Oh my surge! Wow!
A 3 kill with a grenade, or was that 2? I think I saw
that
3 on the kill feed.
That was a triple kill, and Underestimated. They just go fast mid. That was one of the fastest pistol rounds I've ever seen. I think that Surge, they just got perfect nade placements there. Xenocide ran straight forward, Underestimated ran straight forward, and Underestimated, they just had better nade placements. So that ended up going in their favor. But this one should be more methodical, I think.
Here we have some flashbangs. Looks like Xenocide trying to contest mid again. 5 SA-58s versus a bunch of pistols. So this should be an underestimated round, but it looks like they're taking it slowly and carefully. You don't want to lose your anti-eco.
It is a smart approach to do that. You can see they're jumping. Xenocide trying to catch anyone off guard, but Scott, if he can't find one frag, that'd be incredible here, but he's just going to do a bit of damage now, and that's all that's going to happen. Xenocide doing chip damage on the Underestimated. If they get the bomb plant too, that's another 1100, and Ottawa, the only one to find a kill, but that still ends up being an underestimated round. So they have money for days right now. Some of them going to opt to upgrade, but most of them are actually going to stay on the SA-58. So that's a trend we've been seeing lately, is sticking on the SA-58. It's probably one of the most viable guns, actually. I think people prefer it to any SMG, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, SA-58 is one heck of an eco gun, and also quite a legitimate rifle, even if you've got money.
Yeah, I mean, it can go up against those M4s. So we'll see Ottawa. How does he manage to push on out here? He does get smoked off, so that's going to signal him there are some players at least over towards A long. But the Canals is under huge attack here now. Snoopy does get taken out. They've lost full control of the A bomb site. Xenocide now have to go quick on for the retake. Clutch, though, going to get taken out, and so Ottawa answers back one in return, but it's not going to be enough. Surge makes it a 4 versus 2, as it is Scott and Ottawa to try and pincer in from both sides, and they managed to get a couple frags here, but it's not going to be enough. The SA-58s reign supreme, and they're going to be able to get some upgrades too. So underestimated, bomb plant down, a couple guns upgraded. That's just a fine execute. They eliminated the only player on the A site, and were able to just run their way into the A site, smoke out that coalition spawn area. Nothing Xenocide could have done to prevent that, really.
These are some fast rounds as well. Underestimated is just going for broke, at least in the first 3 rounds. There's some shotguns to be wary of now. Still blinded. Still blinded.
That is unfortunate. But, Snoopy, he's going to just shoot randomly. He could get 2 frags, but he's going to try and pick up the gun. That's going to end up in his demise there. Dave could get 1, does get 2 actually. Massive frags there by the P250, double headshots, and now this allows Xenocide to finally get some map advantage. Clutch is going to catch him off guard as well, and now Fade, the only one standing here for underestimated. So he clutched out 1 versus 3. It looks possible. Takes down Day early on, but he is getting tentatively spammed. He's 6-0, wants to keep that clean slate going for not only himself, but for underestimated. So he doesn't have the bomb. He knows it's dropped over towards tunnels, and he knows they're going to be watching it. So how does he play this? Opts to go sneak around a little bit, potentially peek over towards window, jump shot, but it's a tough one for him.
Safe for now. He doesn't know it, but nobody should be shooting at him until he moves nearer to that bomb.
Yeah, I think they've heard him now. I think that was Scott who heard that footstep, or potentially not. Yeah, now they heard him. So you can see they spotted him. They double peek over towards him, and Xenocide finally to pick up the first round. Nice little glove combo there from Scott. It's the gingerbread in the season of the holidays right there. But
and those P250 kills were absolutely round changing.
Yeah, that was, I believe that was Dave, right? Who just absolutely demolished him over towards tons and picked up a couple guns. So good job for him.
And you can see Scott is blinded and still blinded. This happens a lot when you play mid. You're just blind forever on this map.
Well, that's his key frag over towards forklift too. Not only could Scott not peek out because he was blinded, but they just spanned the forklift and take down Clutch. Now Ottawa, he could come in for this payback, for this revenge. That nade should take down, potentially Slay. No, it doesn't. Finally Slay's gone, and huge amounts of damage on the Surge, and Laws finally does get taken down. But Ottawa, do they know that it's going to be a B hit here? Scott has a lot to do on the B site all alone. He hears them now. He has his attention diverted from both mid and B long, so he can't get a single frag now. Health actually does favor Xenocide though. Combined, Xenocide have more HP than underestimated, but not easy to retake here. Snoopy spamming, not in the right angle, but Could have potentially done some damage there. It's going to be the smokes they pick up, the extra nades. Oh, that guy could do some damage there. Doesn't actually pick him up. So now Ottawa out of the equation. Now Snoopy is alone and low on HP. Now to 0. So it's underestimated. They allow Xenocide to get 1 round, but that's it. It's underestimated. I've just been having really good audibles, really good mid-round calls to adjust.
It was fantastic to change that into a B split, even after losing some members there in mid. And here we see, let's see if they spread the map out this time. There's the flashes to mid again, that left Snoopy blind for so long. See if they get this forklift kill quickly again. Surge with a grenade, blind, 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 blind. He's just sitting there hoping nobody kills him. He knows he has 10 hit points. And everyone can see again. And the mid contest continues. There's a grenade kill. This has been about 6 or 7 grenade kills already this game.
Yeah, this map is so utility heavy. So if it continues to be this way, I think it actually would be a pretty quick game to say the least. But you can see underestimated don't have very much map control at the moment. It's pretty even on both sides. And Clutch is pushed all the way up to B long. He's spotted. That's Christian over towards that mid area. And so he knows that they're probably not going to be over towards B. Yeah, he knows it's probably going to be A, which is why the Xenocide defense is more anchored over towards A. But Snoopy does get taken out. Day now alone on the bomb site as he ever was. He's going to get 1 frag, but he can't get any more. Still a 3 versus 2, though. This is
fantastic trade kill on today. Allows that plant, but this is such a dangerous post plant. And Slay with almost no hit points in the 1v3. Being surrounded by all sides. He's given up his position. He's already dead.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort to hold on, but unfortunately he just outnumbered from every single angle. So Xenocide finally pick up another one. The thing here, though, is they have to be very cognizant of their money. They have a good amount on Clutch in Ottawa, but
See Day opting for the M4 instead of the AUG.
Yeah, well, I think it's the HK actually, but yeah, he'll
favorite gun.
They'll go for it, and it's AUGs and HK versus
that is 5 flashbangs into mid.
And the nade, it reigns supreme. Laws does get taken down, so Xenocide soften up the attack just a little bit. Scott, it's all up to him. Can he get some damage here? No, spots a couple. Wants to retreat back, so he's going to smoke it off right now. And Scott going to run to the side. Somehow doesn't die, and he's still going to reaggress, but he gets taken down by Bade. And now Clutch does find 1 frag. He's going to go for the reload. It's so close to him, and Slay finally takes him down. So 3 versus 3 in the retake. The bomb's still not planted. They have so much time. They still have so much time.
Here, though.
Yeah, and Ottawa, is he going to be aware? They spotted him out, though. He's going to try and jump over, but Day comes in 2 massive frags with the HK. Now Slay just getting spammed through the box, and Snoopy ends it all. So Day and Snoopy coming in. What an intense series of fights here. It's just...
Fantastic retake.
Yeah, that's to say the least.
You saw very quickly Clutch was able to throw a grenade into the staircase and bring that 4-on-1 into the B site, into a 4-on-2 while members of Underestimated were blinded, and I think that saved the round.
Yeah, in that moment, just buying time is the most important thing. Didn't really do damage, and you can see that's exactly what he does here again. He goes, throws that nade, but he knows they're going to heavy push utility over towards mid, so he retreats, and then mid nades now doing good damage from Xenocide. Bade and Surge have been chipped away at with those nades. And all that nade could do a good amount of damage too. Just barely whizzes past Bade's head.
Here's the push into mid. It's not a B split. They're just poking their heads in, seeing what they can get.
Oh, Clutch!
Clutch with a
3 massive frags! Oh my goodness! Keeps it alive, and now he has a teammate to help him out here. It's going to be Clutch with the 4K. Can he get the 5th? No. Day's going to clutch it out, or close it out. He steals the ace away from Clutch, but Clutch must be happy with that. Riled up in their voice chats. I wish we could hear their comms, but That gets me riled up. That is an exciting way to tie up the game. 4K to 4-4.
Fantastic play by Clutch. You can see just having grenades rained down upon him whenever he tries to play on the forklift in mid. And he backs up until he regains his sight, maintains his composure.
This could be another one for Clutch. Another massive, but no. He only gets one. There's too many players overwhelming him. And is it going to be Scott once again to hold the line? Spots one player. He's going to try and pick out early while they're rushing on in. He splits 1, 2. Can he get the third? He is spotted out by Slay and Christian. So double teamed, but it's Christian now just alone on the bomb site. Going to get tag teamed, but oh my goodness, almost making it possible. Does get 3 frags for Christian, but to no avail. Xenocide take it away, and they still have money to buy.
Rotations coming in from the A site so quickly, just so quickly. You can see before the bomb is even planted, they bring the 5 versus 2 into a 5 versus 5. You know, not accounting for everyone who's already dead.
Yeah,
here's a U ratio.
Well, oh, an aggressive reach side U ratio too. Not that.
Triple peek. Seeing nothing. They've got B long for free. But Clutch already falling back into the B site.
This
as well
is the
as
best
2 other
fake.
members of Xenocide.
This is the best fake. You can see there on the other side of the map, they're doing so much damage. And finally, they've spotted it out here. It's just Bade, but now they've killed everyone. Actually, this fake might have turned around on its head. You can see Slay and Laws have to get the A site, which they do have, but they're going to get challenged very, very quickly here. The bomb getting planted, and he might get peeked, actually. Snoopy quickly over towards window, and now Slay just to get taken down. Laws 1 versus 5. He's going to get 1 frag, but that's very, very tough for him. I think he's just going to go and save. He knows he can't clutch this round out. Just going to keep that AUG for himself. And that was a good executional idea, but not necessarily a kill. Almost actually hitting Auto on the other side, but underestimated. They tried something creative. It didn't work out for them, but they can take something away from that. You can see on the scoreboard, the 2 top fraggers from each team, exactly same scoreline, 9, 6, and 2 from both of them. The bottom fraggers are not actually that far behind, which means that these are very much team-heavy games, and Lost a lot
Look
of
at that grenade damage.
Oh my goodness, damage for days.
Save my life, smoke. It's not bloomed before he's already dead. At 4 players alive on unestimated, but just barely on 2 of them. This is really only about 2 players worth of hit points if they enter the B bomb site.
Yeah, they're just going to clean him up. The inside here should get a 7th, so long as Christian and Surge don't pull something incredible. The hat trick here, but Christian with an AK is going to have to do most of the work. Surge can only get 1 kill at a time unless he finds a collateral to himself, but unlikely now that's the chance. Christian doesn't have much room to work with. They just spotted him out, and Scott is looking both ways now. Spotted the barrel potentially, and Day does shut him out. So Surge now all the way back over towards B long.
Snoopy on the flank again.
Here. Yep. Does get the leg shot, but that's it. So Xenocide, they are strong on this coalition side.
And Snoopy says, I will take that U ratio. Thank you. Picks it up from Surge.
Yeah, going into the last round, at least they have money to buy from both teams. Xenocide arguably a lot more comfortably fit for themselves, but Xenocide, I think they figured it out. When underestimated, don't go heavy over towards mid. They're either on the extremities of the map, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Heavy over towards A long. As Surge does get flashed out. Snoopy now takes point over towards tunnel. Spots one out. Does try and get that shot out. Doesn't connect, but still sends a warning to underestimated that, hey, this is an 8-4 half for us. Xenocide are here to make a statement. We potentially
to
enter
start the half down 1 round to 4 and then win 6 in a row. So far, it looks to be 7. They found a little bit of an open map. They're moving onto the B bomb site with only Day defending.
Well, he is enough for the defense right now. You can see he just cleans it up, double frag. And the scoreline probably at this point a little bit apart if we check the scoreboard. It's I do believe a little more distant now. You can see just slightly though. Day is on top, but I think it's the middle players. The middle players are making the most impact. You can see Clutch, Scott, and Ottawa all having a couple more frags, and that makes the biggest amount of difference here. Now we'll see how does the game switch, or how does the momentum of the game switch as Xenocide now on the breach. It's going to be a clash over towards A long, I believe. If this is the way it brings out.
Underestimated with a 5-player A stack. This could go very well for them, but not if they're immediately killed.
Yeah, this is so hectic, and Christian finds 2 frags in return, but they're going to get the bomb plant now. Clutch is going to jump up here. A lot of damage here, but Launch just runs out. Scott somehow manages to find another frag here as they clean it up. Xenocide 9-4. Surely this is their map here after that pistol
Scott
round.
was doomed there. Caught mid-reload as Laws peeked out, but he survives long enough to get bullets out and grab the kill.
You can see it's a desperation buy here from Underestimated 4 to 9 as they have to buy the shotguns and the SA-58s. Not many rounds to give. They know if they concede this one, it looks to be dire here. Shotgun here coming up close. The nades doing chip amount of damage, which is actually decent. But playing up close, Babe does a good amount of damage on the day. That nade pushes him back, but only temporarily. Babe right back at the window area.
Clutch does find that kill onto Christian Garo. And there's already Clutch onto the B site. Grabs a kill. Clutch has taken the B site completely. His teammates are having a difficult time moving in. And with a grenade kill as well. But Bade with the FP6 on the flank grabs 2.
Clutch has to do
and he has the bomb. He has the bomb. You see Clutch probably calling that B site was clear, which it was, but the rotate from A was already at CT, and his teammates entered the site. They were slowed down. And what a confident flank to be able to peek out with the FP6.
Yeah, that's an interesting push over towards that mid area. If Clutch had lost that, that would have been a very big detriment, but he can still win this loss if he lines them up, and he does line them up! Wow! Right as we said it, that allows them to come back as Laws catches them sleeping off guard, both watching the same angle, and no reaction there from Xenocide. Perfect timing, perfect placement, perfect weapon too for the execution. And now Underestimated, they're back in this. Xenocide have to save for 2 players.
Just a fantastic force buy win. Could really let them chain some rounds together and get them back in this game. Blind, blind, naded, blind. Clutch is fearless, just waiting out a series of flash grenades, and he is still gonna peek. Christian Garo gonna be ready.
Yeah, if he just shoots Christian through the box, he could get the kill, but they're not option right now. And Christian gets that quick hedge on the Clutch, and Underestimated. This is their round to take, and it is theirs to conquer. 6-9 as we go closer to tying the game. 3 rounds separate us as that landslide we had envisioned Xenocide after losing that force buy from Underestimated leads them in a pickle. Now you can see nearly the full save from Xenocide as it's just a couple upgraded pistols, some flashbangs. So are they going to go over towards mid? How often will the mid players get taken down by the flashbangs? It's not mid, but it's A this time, so they're going to go fast here as Laws does regain his vision, but they do get that bomb plant very quick. Xenocide, this is a perfect play from them. At least they get the bomb plant, and they just quickly make their way on into this A bomb site. Bade could line them up and knock them down, but they are watching Snoopy close up right now, because he might not be aware of that position. Dade does get taken out, but Snoopy finds one, and he picks up that AUG as well. They're going to go and stick the defuse, as it is not much that he can do there. Surge does take the defuse and the kill at the end, so Underestimated 7-9, getting every bit closer.
And still a great A site take and a great A plant from Xenocide. Killing 3 players, having to reinvest into 3 AUGs. Christian Garo up with 15 kills now. They're leading the charge for Underestimated to get back into this game.
Yeah, the coalition side from both teams looking very strong. It's tough. It's very tough to make the way on into, especially the A side. There's so many entry points where you get shot from. So, Xenocide hoping
patience.
that, yeah, they hope that Underestimate actually get aggressive is what they're doing. So that's why they're paying patiently.
Surge, very paranoid, very paranoid.
Well, he doesn't exactly need to be. He has Christian watching over towards B long, so he should just focus all of his attention on mid, which is exactly where the action is coming from. You can see Clutch and Snoopy slowly pushing up. Now Snoopy has the AK, so he could entry on first with Clutch ready to trade him should Surge peek out. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Snoopy is going to do it. Oh, the timing. So unfortunate for Surge and Snoopy. Now he spots one over towards B long. He doesn't know about over towards that spawn area. So he's going to get that nade out. Doesn't do as much damage, but he does get the peek. Snoopy with all confidence right now. The shot's going to line up over towards B, and he gets another one on the Slay. Now just down to Laws, but they haven't cleared him out yet. Day is waiting now, and he does shoot him out. So Xenocide finally to pick up a 10th here after a couple rounds free from Underestimated.
It's amazing play from Snoopy that round. Peeks into the bomb site, gets the first kill, immediately tucks into the staircase with the player rotating through CT, doesn't see him, lands a perfect grenade onto Day, I think, in the back of the site. No, not onto Day. That's his teammate. Either way, gets the kill on the player coming out of Maze.
Yeah, Xenocide have control of the A bomb site now as Slay comes through, trying to wreak some havoc, and he does get 2 frags. Can he get any more? There's only 1 player on the A site, and Christian comes in as well. Underestimated what is happening right now. They're able to make something out of nothing, it seems, as Slay is cornered in from both angles right now. Oh, he just avoids Ottawa. He's not aware, and he takes down Ottawa. Now Clutch, can he pick up the bomb and leave? He does have the bomb now in his sights, but he's not aware that Christian is waiting over towards A-Long. He gets his first frag. He could get some damage done, but Christian stops him in his tracks, and another crucial round. Laws only had an MR96 there. These rounds that should be going the way of Xenocide are just being rushed here. And now Underestimated, they're taking advantage of the carelessness from Xenocide.
Slay, such presence of mind to not reload, get one more kill, and then immediately tuck himself back into the A site before he can be traded out.
The heavy mid presence once again from Xenocide. It is Surge, the only man to try and protect it. He has a sniper, and he's playing very, very far back in case they want to try and spam that forklift area. It won't do any damage to Surge, but he still is at danger in case Clutch now has the clear vision over towards that spawn area. Surge now opting for B, but they should be aware now that there's not many players over towards B long, and that primarily Xenocide have played mid and A long heavy.
Christian Gario just did some damage from a really difficult boost, jumping on the sign off the B-long staircase. And the smoke grenade denied this sniper duel mid for a while, but now Clutch is still looking for Surge. Surge having moved onto the staircase on B site.
Yeah, you won't find him anytime soon. That actual spot there from Christian, I remember seeing that from Andy. I was in Andy's stream, and I was like, wow, that's a new spot. So glad to see these things are implemented. And yeah, competitive team. Surge now, can he implement his ranked skills into this game? Unfortunately, not right now, but Christian's going to come back. Can he get 2 frags? He does go for the pre-fire, but he doesn't continue it. So Xenocide 4-2. And it should be a nice round here for Xenocide as they move their way 1 round closer. Ottawa closes it out. Hook, line, sinker on the headshot. And Xenocide 2 rounds away from closing on map number 1, which is, I do believe, Underestimated's pick. So this is going to be a little bit tough for them. If Xenocide pull this one away, they could make a 2-0 quickly into Canals, our next map.
Underestimated have won a coalition-sided round off of an economy buy before. They're quick push mid, denied by a flurry of flash grenades. And here's Slade. Oh, does he get a P250 kill? No, he doesn't get the P250 kill from long range. But still, looking like a heck of a coalition round being put together for Underestimated. They have given up the A bomb site completely. Christian Guardio might get a kill here, and does.
Bomb has been planted.
How do they keep making these ecos happen? Christian finally is taken down, and so this day responds back to now lost. Does he get the frag here? No, he doesn't. I think that was his one opportunity if he had gotten the frag onto Snoopy, but alone, a 1 versus 2 is nearly impossible to retake. So he's gonna run out here, spot it out, and he's gonna go through some tunnels. The Zenith side on the match point here. It's looking all done and dusted, if I do say so myself.
Great round from Xena's side. And they're winning, or they will need to win this match point against another Force Buy. You see SA-58s and FP6s. And still 5 flash grenades. This game has absolutely been the most I have ever seen players flashed in professional play so far. Some of that to do with the map.
And I would say naded down. Everyone's been just chipped away at this entire match so far, but Xena side off to an early advantage, and that could spell disaster here for Underestimated. Could spell the end of map 1 as Snoopy just double spams the first one onto the forklift as well. But that's the second one on the forklift. Fade now alone, and that's going to be Xena side pick it up 13-8. A very convincing map number 1. It was a little bit tough for them. Underestimated almost made a comeback, but still a very nice way to end it for themselves. And Xena side, I mean, that was a really good showing from Clutch, and that's one of the key players we always mention, right? We always want to see Clutch do a good amount of work here when it comes to Xena side being victorious.
I was excited to see Clutch on port again because he was such a character playing around the forklift last month, and this map, he was flash grenaded, frag grenaded off of the forklift over and over and over again. He wasn't able to play in that iconic position, and he still got a tremendous amount of work done.
Yeah, and I think we still have to give good commendments to Underestimate here. They made a valiant effort to come back. Christian, a player I don't think I've really seen too much of in this tournament or just in the circuit in general, main tournament number 1 or season 1. He came out very strong. He came out swinging. And I mean, if we could take a look at the actual standings, I think they stand pretty decently, which is interesting. They have made a little bit of a name for themselves. I think they're in 4th place right now. You can see on the screen with 6 points. Xena side still the champions, 17 points, barely just squeaking past Hammers Esports. INQ there on the 3rd place, but Underestimated, they've put up a pretty good fight against the current winners of main tournament number 1. So we shall see what they come back with. But I do believe we're going to be headed to a break, ladies and gentlemen. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Gizer, Critical Force, and Compact Esports for helping out with this tournament. We will be on map 2 next, which is Canals. And we'll take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Go get some popcorn, go take a walk, take a bathroom break, and we'll be right back.
Bomb has been planted.
Do you feel the competition? Play Critical Ops tournaments now on Gizer to win cash prizes and exclusive credits. Download Gizer to compete in mobile gaming tournaments for real cash.
Inside. He's going to get naded down there. A little bit of damage on him, but Mickey is fast on the flank. Inside, he gets two massive frags there. Allows for his team to come in. And outside, he's going to be able to get the 4K.
Hello. Are you back? Are you ready for some more exciting Critical Ops North American action? I am. Warren is. You better have gotten some snacks, okay? But either way, we're here excited for map number 2, which is going to be Canals. That first series or that first matchup on port went very, very, I would say, decently close. It was a pretty good comeback attempt here from Underestimated. It was 13-8, ended up being Xenocide win. Underestimated's map pick, so I think it's an uphill battle here from this point on out on the Canal side. But Warren, what do you think has to be the huge thing? I think Christian really has to pull together his team and kind of bring it up with him, because he was top fragging for Underestimated on the last map. But we'll see. What do they have to do here for map number 2 to really make that X factor, to make us go to map number 3?
Well, Underestimated did a great job getting kills on port. They didn't convert many of those kills into enough round wins to take the map. But on Canals, if they can keep up that amount of lethality and paired with some strong mid control of the middle of the map, make Xenocide afraid to move around the map freely, make them stop rotating so quickly between bomb sites without threat, and force Xenocide to stop flanking them, they might be able to pull this one out. That said, Xenocide, returning champions on their own map pick after taking away Xenocide's map pick, might want to close this one out quickly for a 2-0 and move on to the finals.
Yeah, I think they want as much time to rest and recover before they watch Team Elevate versus Hammers, which is our next semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. So do be aware that we have 2 semifinals today. Lots of Critical Ops action coming up here shortly. The times depending on when these games end. So we have 2 hours allotted, but if this game goes long, if that game goes short, we'll see. We might have some extra time, maybe some less, but we're going to go over the actual teams themselves right now, because we kind of had to rush a little bit. So let's take our time and do a little brief overview about Xenocide. You can see on the screen the players who we've seen time and time again. It's Scott, it's Day, really. That's really the top players. Kai, Clutch, Snoopy, Mirage, Ottawa, right? So these are some of the players that we've seen on the scoreboard already. Scott made his debut, I would say, one of his first matches here. Did a pretty good job there, but overall, I think they have pretty good ratings. With that being said,
Definitely a lot of strong players, a deep roster for Xenocide. And here, Underestimated, a team led by Christian Gario, and not as dominant on the kills and scores as we saw from Xenocide, but still strong players all around.
Yeah, you can see here, it's a pretty interesting way to kind of go about for Underestimated. I think they don't actually have, we don't have as much information about them, obviously, given they haven't been playing as long. But Xenocide, the reigning champs, I'm sure they'll want to win. We're going to give a quick commendation to all the teams that did qualify. So you can see on the screen here, the teams that did qualify: Philosophy, Amplified, Bless, Misery, Inquisitive, Team Elevate, who we'll be seeing shortly, as well as Hammers Esports and Xenocide. Those are 2 or 3 of the teams that we'll be seeing today. Echo, I believe that's Nervance. I can't actually read that. ND Mercy, Rogue Uprising, Team Unique, Aztec Gaming, Legend Esports, and Underestimated, who are our second or our first quarterfinalist to play against Xenocide. So these are the brackets right here. You can see it was a bit of a tough one to get all the way through, but a very interesting one at the very least, with Xenocide playing Underestimated. They actually 2-0'd Amplified earlier yesterday, Underestimated 2-1 over Bless. Hammers, pretty strong 2-0 versus Echo, and Elevate, pretty strong 2-0 over INQ as well, which is interesting. INQ has a pretty strong team nonetheless. So we should be seeing some things from main tournament number 1 as well as kind of spill over, because, I mean, with Hammers Esports and Xenocide, they have had one of the biggest rivalries in Critical Ops North America that we've seen. It's really something to be remarked upon. Xenocide won main tournament number 1. Hammers Esports, they won final tournament, the grand finals for last season. They're your North American winners from then. But I think we should have the game on ready soon. Warren, are you ready for some Canals?
I am very ready for some Canals. I would love to see what Xenocide and Underestimated have in store for us right now.
I am excited too. So let's jump into the game itself. I believe we should have the teams ready for the knife round. So it'll be fun to see. Sometimes we get to see it, sometimes we don't. It really depends on whether the teams are ready or not. But either way, should be good to go. I don't know which team is on which. I think we see here on the Coalition side is Xenocide, on the Breach side is Underestimated. But if you guys are unfamiliar with what the knife round is, if you're new to Critical Ops, the knife round essentially is to determine which side you start on. So whichever team wins the knife round essentially gets to pick which side they start on. Right now you can see Underestimated are just a bunch of piranhas. They are the game you play at the arcade. The whack-a-moles essentially is what their knives look like, and they use that tactic to their advantage because they win. So Underestimated, the whack-a-mole tactic works on their end, and I do believe we should be getting the names in the game shortly, as well as the teams ready. So that's a fun little way to kind of go about things. But yeah, so Xenocide, Underestimated, this will be fun. I think the teams should be ready soon, but other than that, this should be good.
And Mark, who do you think is going to take this one away? Do you think we're going to go to map 3, or do you think it's Xenocide in 2 here?
No, I don't think we're going to map 3. I think Xenocide's going to take it in 2. Very pretty convincingly. I'm confident that Xenocide... Yeah, Xenocide have played very strong. I don't think they're going to crack under pressure versus Underestimated. While Underestimated have made it pretty far and probably made it farther than they've made it in the past, I think it's still going to be the way of Xenocide. They have lots of experience on their team. They've played under pressure before. They've been in this situation, and they have the advantage. Everything's going in their manner. So Underestimated, unless they pull something remarkable off, unless they've innovated, I mean, we should see something interesting next circuit or next season because, well, we'll have the new Canals at that point, right? So that's something that will be interesting to see. But either way, this is the Canals we all love and know for now. So let's see how they fight on it. It's going to be Underestimated on the Breach side, Xenocide on the Coalition side.
Underestimated did put some amazing rounds together on their own map pick, but didn't overcome Xenocide. And I have to agree with your prediction. I think that Xenocide is going to play very well here and show us some great Canals pressure through mid.
Yeah,
and
well,
take this one in 2.
They can still peek out under Cafe. So if anyone from Underestimated peeks out to Cafe, they are just going to have a flurry of Xenocide players, which Xenocide actually having a tough time making any impact there. You can see they're just going to buy time for their rotates from B long to come on in. But most, if not all of Underestimated are sitting over towards Cafe. I don't think they're aware of that, but they're going to catch them off guard from the back and from the front. And that's
Everyone's dead.
Xenocide pincer moved underestimated. Underestimated had a great strategy, great plan there if Genocide had only retaken from Cafe. However, they had no one really watching over towards B Long, and that's what ends up in their demise. Genocide with the first round on the way. Not a traditional start to the pistol. They did not really play sights, as you can tell, which is why Genocide had to retake, and Underestimated just got the free bomb plant. And that free bomb plant, what does that mean? 9 SA-58s on the server is what that means. So Snoopy, the only one with an M4, can use that automatic rifle to his advantage. Well, it's going to be Mirage here. Finds a couple. A lot of damage now done from both teams, but Surge comes in for 2. And Genocide have to retake once again.
Mirage to take 2 on his way out.
Has been planted.
Christian Gario on a fast flank in this post plant, pushing up B-Long.
Kai finds one over the wall. So Snoopy now does get the next one, and Underestimated a 1 versus 3. It should be a bit tough for him. He's Christian. Does find 1, does find 2. Could he get the 3rd? He's going to have to reload now. Kai allows him to get on the bomb site, but could he just go for the defuse now? As Christian does not buy the bait. He doesn't buy it, and now Kai sticks it. He's just going to stick it now, and now he's got it. A very well played by Kai. He knows that Christian, unlikely to peek, will just hold it out. And Genocide, they take the second round, but it's a little bit scary.
Do you know what else Kai knows, Mark?
Pros
Kai knows
never
that pros don't fake.
That's it. They don't.
Pros don't fake. Kai knows it. Christian Gario just learned it. And here's Day pushing elbow very quickly.
Oh,
And
the double, the
my
triple
gosh,
kill!
Picking up a triple on quad. That
What
round
the
took
heck?
about 12 seconds.
Oh my
Lord, Day.
goodness.
Just dry peeking into elbow and mowing down all of UE. Now that has got to be frustrating for Underestimated. They're back in with an SA-58 buy. Mirage already taking mid control. He's got tunnels from the cafe. And there are breach-sided players all over this map. Can they turn this into a flank? Here's Laws. Oh, but Mirage on the flick doesn't let Laws get the kill. And he goes back to tunnels to keep Surge from pushing out. And wow, that was one heck of a round for Mirage.
Once again, another very quick one, to say the least. The Genocide, they're making our prophecies come true. If they keep playing like this, it'll be truly something that maybe Hammers or Team Elevate should be scared about for tomorrow. But Warren, if we see another Genocide Hammers grand final, we should just rename this not the Critical Ops Circuit NA, but just the Genocide Hammers show. And just, you know, rebrand it. I think it might get some more viewers. People would enjoy that.
Xenocide Hammers Saga. Xenocide Hammers Story. Xenocide Hammers Crush.
The duo. But at this point, Underestimated, they get that first frag. Snoopy, is he just BMing them with the SVD? Yes, he is indeed. He's just coming in, and now they're coming in for the retake. Not even a retake because the bomb's not even planted. Surge, though, 2 massive frags, and this leaves it in a 1 versus 1 clutch. Has to live up exactly to his name. Comes in from behind, and he's going to take him out. Very cleanly done there. Almost a disaster as Surge tries to clutch for content. But Clutch comes in. He says, that's my name. You can't take that away from me. I copyrighted that. It's trademarked.
And the SVD recovered. Are we going to get another BM SVD? Are we going with 5 rifles this round? Snoopy does pick the SVD back up.
Let's see. Finds a couple. Oh, that's dirty. That's disgusting. And he's going to spam through the car as well. Damage done on the Bade. Message received. UE are not too happy about that, but Mirage is going to go for that nade frag. Doesn't take down Bade at all, but it still puts a huge wound in their armor as Underestimated. Have to retreat back now, and they're playing not very close together. You can see their Surge is going to be alone, and the timing could not be worse for him, but he recovers still. The AK But Day, again, Day has the best timings of all time.
Just
is able
those
to
elbow
land-
peeks.
Yeah, all those
Those are-
shots.
Terrifying in solo queue to peek through there because you just know there's somebody with a sniper rifle on the T bridge waiting for you to make that peek.
Let's see if Surge can live up to the second clutch attempt after the first one botched last round, but 50 seconds on the clock. He's not close to the bomb by any means, but he knows where it is. He has to go all the way around either towards spawn or towards that middle boat area, which he will have to make his way on there. Day has the AUG, should be aware of his spot, and he's going to take him out. Surge out of the game. Xenocide, 6 rounds to their name, and this is a very convincing round for them. A very convincing half so far. Not a single round dropped.
Absolutely dominant by Xenocide as well, a lot of these rounds. There was one that required pretty fantastic play when Laws flanked Mirage into Cafe. I think that was round 4, but besides that, spray down multi-kills, early frags, and just underestimated really not making much progress towards bomb sites.
Yeah, Fade now finds another potential frag, but he's going to try and make his way on over towards the bomb site. As Kai, they're just going in for the mowdowns. Day is the king of elbow. And he just conquers it every single time now. Not a single player left to help Slay out. All alone over towards tunnels, is going to get peaked doubly.
Coalition wins.
But it doesn't even matter. Mirage takes him out. So 7-0 this game. Quick as ever. Quick as could be.
Just really brash play from Xenocide on the 7th round win. How often do you see coalition forces peek out of their own bomb site into the breach instead of vice versa?
Yeah, it just shows there's so much confidence here for Xenocide. They know that with the map victory first, they can just take all the advantages. So they are trying to crush Underestimated as quickly as possible. Mirage now spots 1. Doesn't get the early frag, and this is the first few times Underestimated has had the early pick, and what is it going to do? It's going to allow them to go onto this B site. The rotation's coming in quickly, but they're going to get caught off guard. Clutch and Kai come in for 2 massive frags as Clutch now has to hold back the attack. Coming in from that middle area, he finds 1 frag, but he's getting spot from behind. He almost whips around to take down Christian, but he's not able to. So now Kai, 1 versus 2. They're going to get the bomb down. This is the best chance they've had,
Bomb has been
as Kai
planted.
now has the AK, full HP, full armor. And we'll have to take this one pretty slow. It's up against some of the best players on Underestimated, Surge and Christian. And Surge is ready in this position, but he will wait the worst moment, and he takes him out. Kai, so happy. He's thanking somebody for his lucky stars, but now he has to take down Christian, and this one's not luck. This one's all about the time here. He's going to have to go quickly. Going to hop on that bomb for the defuse now. He knows he's over towards that position. Spots him out, and does he have time to get it? He's going to be very close now. It's going to be extremely close. Oh, no, he doesn't get it. Underestimated. They pull the first round by the skin of their teeth as well. And oh my goodness, it was down to the last moment, but unable to clutch it out is Kai. And Christian,
Almost clutching out again.
yeah, Christian, he held on barely. He peaked at the exact right moment there. Enough time to allow the bomb to detonate.
Let's see if Underestimated can chain this into some round wins. It would mean a lot. Got Kai on the A site. More patient this time. Day not peeking into elbow and spraying down the entire enemy team. Kai takes 1 out. And the rest of the maps dies within seconds of the opening frag.
There's just 5 kills back and forth now, and it's just Christian versus Clutch and Day.
Coalition wins.
And it's not going to be another round strung together. It's going to be you each to get 1 round and 1 round only. So that was impossible to capture on camera, just to say the least.
Kills happened across the entire map immediately, just so quickly. Teams evaporating against each other.
Round number 10 now, as we come into the latter stages of the first half.
We were going to see an old-fashioned B rush, but a flash grenade slows everyone down for a moment.
Oh, they don't spot
Here's
Clutch, but
Clutch.
he can't get the kills. He only gets one. And now Mirage, they're going to come in here. Slate finds a frag, and they should get that bomb plant, but it's not safe yet. As you can see, oh my God, Snoopy was not expecting the double peek at the same time. Kai, now they know 2 from B long, 1 from Cafe. So bomb plant should be coming in shortly as Slate tries to go for it. He will get it down. Mirage is very low though. He has to get a clean shot, and he doesn't, but he does get a good amount of damage onto Christian. So now a 2 versus 3. This is going to test Dave because he's all on his lonesome now. Not even Kai to help him out. He's going to try and peek out, but now he's taking down UE. A second round for themselves. Finally, something to maybe work off of. They can get 4 on this breach side for Canals. That might be good. But once again, this is Xenocide's map pick, so they know what they're doing on this map.
Traditional B rush worked out. Did have to win some important and difficult duels. A little bit reliant on Day only spraying down 1.5 players. A rain of flash grenades. They attempt the same play. This time Mirage is very ready for it. Triple kill.
And they're going to be
Themselves
aggressive.
into B long and just pushing against the breach.
That's how I feel when I play ranked. This is what just happened to UE is what happens to me as well. And I'm sure you guys in chat can also understand that. Unless half of chat is, oh no, I'm a lead ops. Either way.
I relate. B long especially. Just peeking and dying.
Yep, getting donked. We'll see. Do they face the same fate over towards elbow? Because, I mean, that's Day's special location to peek out and just get multi-frags. Kai does get taken out early, and he's gotten shut out Day now, though. So, a 3 versus 3 that made, oh, double kill from Snoopy. Surge and Bade and Clutch. They've come on in. Wow. Xenocide.
10-2 from
Yeah,
Xenocide.
Oof,
And a
that's
double
yikes.
nade kill. Do you ever check your missions to see how many grenade kills you've gotten when you get a free case for all your nade kills?
I used to when it was more so a damage. It used to be, do amounts of damage on the daily missions, but they've since removed the nades from that. So, I mean, we'll see how Xenocide, will they make their way on over towards the B or A site? Nobody knows because they're all over towards tunnels right now. And they've taken down Laws early on. This should be interesting as they are moving as one in a pack. They are a cell. Every player playing a different function. Day could be the mitochondria. Who knows? Mirage could be the nucleus.
Surge could be a phospholipid.
Clutch could be the ribosome. Who knows? We're talking about biology. You guys get the critical ops. So let's see. How will they get the frags on in? UE actually protecting the bomb site pretty well. And so Clutch, he's going to bail himself out. Going to go all the way over towards B. How long is it going to take for UE to realize that? As it's Kai now to get 1 frag. He's going to have to stay alive for as long as he can because his teammate Clutch is so low right now. Surge now all the way over there. Go in for this as well, and he takes him down. Kai 3 kills right now. Kai's gonna have to rotate quickly. Clutch is on the other side of the map, and Bade all alone. Can he just go for this defuse right now? He's gonna take potentially Clutch out, but now Bade all alone. He has to protect himself in so many areas, and he's gonna be able to take down Clutch, or he's gonna take down Kai now. Clutch, can he buy enough time? Clutch just has to run away now because there's not enough time for Bade to really stick this one. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? And yes, he does. Clutch executes him in front of his face. 11-2. And Xenocide only 2 rounds away from taking this in a 2-0 fashion.
Clutch on the clutch. And what phenomenal play from Kai to prevent the rotations from the A site. This is the triple kill in a 2v4.
We have our production staff. And by production staff, we mean Wadi helping us here. And we have our chat. And they're very confused about why we're talking about cells and biology. But I hope some of you in school maybe understand that. Because right now, it's UE just trying to do as much damage as possible. And they are actually going to be somewhat successful. Long double kill with the FP6. And now Clutch all alone. The SA-58. That's a nice spin, but he's not going to protect him. No, it's not. UE stay alive for one more round. They prevent Xenocide from getting on the match point.
Oh, it feels so bad when you get a double or a triple kill with the FP6 and you know you have to drop it for a better gun. And it's the one that just worked after nothing else has been working all game.
I'm sure he's grateful for that wonderful artisanship, gunmanship in the FP6 as he gives or extends the lifeline of UE. Underestimated now. Still not the best equipped. They still have SA-58s. They'd rather have those AUGs and M4s, but what they have will have to do because Xenocide only really have pistols, and this should be around here for UE to potentially get back into the game. It'll be tough, though.
Looking for MR96 picks. UE not giving them anything. Couple very patient opening kills picked up. Xenocide still hanging back, saying, please walk in front of my crosshair. All I have is a pistol. Surge didn't spot the player on that peak. But there's an easy kill. I think he has a feeling now he knows.
Kai, though, does manage to get a couple frags, and they make it a little bit costly, but still, Xenocide shouldn't be able to make this one work for themselves unless Clutch, he finds one. Flash.
He has a gun. He has the bomb.
But he's going to
get this plant? No.
No. So it was a valiant attempt, but still UE able to pick up round number 4, and now Xenocide are able to buy. This is the real test here. If Underestimate can pick up this round, number 16, then I think they potentially have an in. But we're still far from a comeback.
Xenocide only needing 2 rounds for the map win and to advance to the finals. They've got guns again. Underestimated, needing 9 round wins to be able to take us to a map 3.
Luckily not in a row, though, because they have managed to take themselves for 1 round longer, but Xenocide looking to shut it out here as Clutch somehow wins the duel on the Christian over towards Spawn. I felt like Clutch would have potentially lost that duel, but now it's UE able to take down Day. The bomb, though, does make its way on into that B bomb site very freely. Scratch free. So now Xenocide have every advantage in the world, and now it's just Surge. When he pull off the clutch, he has 2 HP and a dream, and no longer. Xenocide, I think they're taking us to, or I think they're taking themselves into map number 3.
All right, and let's see if they close it out. SA-58s, oh, and against a map point, you've got to use an MR96 and a shotgun. Things are not looking good for Underestimated here.
It's a desperation buy. I mean, we've seen the shotguns work in the past over towards B long, but that's not really where Xenocide are. Xenocide playing over towards that catwalk position. And Bade now gonna use his SA-58. Does get caught off guard, though. Does get a good amount of damage onto Snoopy, however. Or good amount of damage, yeah. So Christian shut out of round. In the 5 versus 2, I think we are calling it done and out of here. Laws, a nice quick headshot, but not enough.
Can he get 4 more? Well, there's 1.
Okay, maybe. Highlight reel potentially, but it's going to take a couple more clean shots. Xenocide looking to close this one in 2.
Bomb has been planted.
As the bomb does get planted. Underestimated, only a shotgun and an MR. Finally upgrades to the HK, but this is dire. I think Xenocide will close this one out in 2 maps for themselves. As it is, Laws now, the MR96 will get peeked out from that elbow position, and it looks like it's done here. Kai closes it out. Xenocide 13-4. Very well done from them. A clean one and a short one for that matter. These maps were both pretty short, I would say. and allows them to get a good amount of rest before we see them compete versus the winners of Hammers versus Team Elevate tomorrow. Hammers versus Team Elevate will be our next match.
Fast,
Yeah,
Dominant
that'll
win
be-
from Xena's side, 13-4. Rounds took almost no time. Map took almost no time. Really looking great. 20 kills from Day, just spray downs from Elbow. Everyone else contributing. And underestimated, sent home on this game. But a good showing from them to make it into the semifinals. They did acquire circuit points that may qualify them to move into the final tournament next month.
Yeah, that might actually still allow them to qualify. However, they still have to be aware of the Team Elevate versus Hammers match because Team Elevate could swoop out of nowhere to get a couple more points. If Team Elevate don't win, underestimated should be ready to go on into the finals. However, if Elevate do win, they'll get a lot more points here, and underestimated might be sweating a little bit because, well, they need to get some more points. The spread from number 3 to number 8 is very close. In fact, it's only 4 points that separate number 3 to number 8. So really, these teams could have a lot of chance to go in other than, Bless and Misery. They haven't really made it to the semifinals. They got knocked out early on. But Elevate and Underestimated, they have good shots here. So I'm excited to see where we go next. Xenocide already in the grand finals. We know they're probably going to be in the final tournament as well. They've made their spot known. Hammers also should be going in there, but we'll see. Are Elevate going to upset us this round, or is it going to be Hammers versus Xenocide again tomorrow? I'm not sure. We'll see, but we should be going to a quick break, I do believe, and we'll see Hammers versus Elevate in a couple minutes. Bye. And Nicole look inside that. All your players.
And even not getting kills, they're getting information. Wherever Wafter is. Whoa. I love C-Ops.
Over towards Connector. He's hoping that they tap the bomb. And they're just waiting now. He's going to tap him from behind and hopefully get the kill. Yes, he does. No, they're sitting up top with that nade. Somehow doesn't do a lot of damage, but Clutch takes down Arson. Guy as well enters back. And they're just running through. Maybe has his SG as well. He hasn't opted to use it really too much yet. As Vapey does get one, but they take him out. But we'll see here, Vapey, can he manage to utilize his up close position? He does get one frag, and he gets 2-3. Oh my goodness, Vapey!
Lord,
Wow.
Vapey. But do they expect him this time to be in the same spot? There was a smoke grenade that was unique since the last round, but he gets a
perfect lineup.
double spray down, and there's the triple.
Wow. Yeah,
And
once again.
both of the shotguns
Oh,
are
they
in
could wreak
exactly
havoc.
the right place.
Oh,
There's the first kill from Mir. He peeks
Second
for the
one.
second and picks it up fast. Damage to
Almost
the
the
third
third.
player.
Oh, they're fourth. You were talking
Oh.
about it, and it came to life. This is tough.
Remaining
for them.
coalition
Yeah.
players can't safely get to those guns, so they still have pistols against the rifle. Delightful does have the bomb, and he has time. So if he can find some isolated 1v1s,
Trax is aiming too high. I think he's gonna get taken down here by Delightful. Yes, he does. And now it's just left to Frost.
he's got the revolver.
I'm gonna go down, but oh,
He's only got 6 seconds to plant. And Frost is close.
if Frost doesn't see him, he knows he went over towards the Coalition Hall, the spawn area. But Frost, is he gonna think that the peak is over towards left? Delightful is playing a very good position right now, just playing it safe as he can be. Delightful should have this one unless Frost can pull off an amazing quick. No, he doesn't. Starting point as they push on over here to the A site. Delightful. Can he get anything done? He's been 1-4 and had a tough game so far. He might be able to get one. No, he can't. He gets taken down, and Triton is the man to hold down the bomb site with the HK. Punish could come in here as well from the side, but Triton's the man, the myth, and the defender, the 4K. It is now Dave, who has a lot of bodies to find, who takes down Frost, and he tries to retreat. He's going to get taken down, but no, he lines them up. That's a quadruple kill.
Oh my gosh,
goodness.
Hey. I'm just coming from. They smoked off perfectly, but Erupt is through very quickly.
Oh, they
Looks
don't.
like he's going to
they
get a
don't know where
timing
he
on
is coming
Snoopy
from.
here.
Oh, this is perfect. Perfect timing from him. He doesn't get the second kill, but he might just go for the stick right now.
Taps the bomb. Now they're in mind games. Which way?
Oh,
Oh, Erupt.
Perfectly done. Erupt.
He needs to go find a kill. Oh, and he does. And a third. Okay. And now it would be great if they could move away from the A bomb site, but Marizi is very ready for it. Looks like he's ready for the second player as well. He pre-fire him. It wasn't fruitful. And this is going to be a very interesting 1 versus 1. 3 health. 1 bullet from either of these guns anywhere on the body of either player
Oh, Day spotted him.
should end the round.
Oh my. Hopes that he can make something work here. But it is Xena side to have control, not so much anymore though, as Averti just runs through, and now he's trapped. But he gets a kill somehow, turns around, and can he get the next? He's trying to buy his time, trying to maybe take out Clutch, and Clutch has done so much damage. Averti's a dead man. Walking, but no! He's calling me wrong as we speak, and he gets them all. What? Averti, are you kidding me? Mainly just pistols for themselves. As Kai runs and guns, the MP7, one of the best guns for that. And now he's
Oh
getting
my
the 4K,
gosh, Kai.
maybe even the ace. He's
Because
gonna
I
run
don't
out
even
of
need
ammo.
to reload.
And yes, he
Oh,
does.
Kai,
That
is
is-
extraordinary.